Hey, good morning. How are you? Thanks for coming in. How are you doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's your morning so far? How is your morning so far? I know. Where you been? Where you been? Where have you been, girl? I'm doing good. Where you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Wait a minute. Yeah. Stop worrying. So many people wants to be in your shoes. Yeah. I want to make sure I got the right topic down here. Yeah, so what's been going on with you? Where you been? I ain't seen you in like maybe 5 months, 4 months. What's been going on, girl? What has been going on, girly? Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Tired, tired, tired. Tired, 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 tired. Tired, 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 tired. Yep, I am. Yes, I am tired. Yes, I am tired. I've been busy, but been uploading in live. Maybe you don't have my bell. You know what? Don't let me put nobody's bell on. I don't know why. I got to stroll down just to see if somebody on live. I never get to see it. It never let me put nobody's bell on. I have to stroll down just to see people. Is my bell on? Did you know that I was on live, or did you stroll down to see mine? A lot of people having that problem with their bell. No, you know, if I knew you was on live, I'd be there. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, yep, yep. I saw you was on. Okay. Hi, good morning. Listen, every time, let me see if every time I try to bring somebody's bell, it keep taking me out of it. I don't know what's going on here. Mm. Let me see something. I try to ring your bell, but it don't let me ring it. No, no. Hi, Jenny. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Stop worrying. So many people want to be in your shoes. That's what we're going to talk about today. Large tree fall crushes car. Oh my goodness. So much stuff is going on. So how's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, DDE. Make sure you guys thumbs up as you come in for your girl over here. As soon as a couple more people get in here, we're going to start talking about my topic today. Good morning, Karen. How are you? Thanks for coming into the live stream. How you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? Karen, I'm gonna get with you on I'm gonna email you something. I gotta talk to you about something. I think I still got your email. If so, I'm gonna email you something, Karen. So how's everybody doing this morning? My topic today is stop worrying. So many people want to be in your shoes. I'm great. Getting kids ready for school. Cool. I'm doing awesome. But I'm going to email you something later. I hope I still got your email address. I'm going to tell you something. But I'm going to tell you in the email. So how's Karen doing? Yeah, so how's everybody doing this morning? We're going to get started. I'm waiting on maybe 2 more people to get in, so I don't have to keep starting over. Yep. Karen, did you hear what I just told you? Honey, honey bear, honey. Yeah. Well, today we're going to talk about stop worrying so much. Okay. Today we're going to talk about good morning, Shirley. How are my girl doing over there? Good morning, Shirley. How you doing today this morning? I'm doing okay. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, Janet. I can't complain. How are you doing, Shirley? Thanks for coming to the live stream. It is amazing to see you this morning. So today we're going to talk about stop worrying. There's a lot of people want to be in your shoes. What you worrying about, somebody wish they had it already. Leave the worrying to God. That's why God say, what you got going on, leave it to him. Stop worrying about little stuff that we can't fix. We can't fix everything. So don't go try to fix it. What you worrying about, somebody else won't. So stop worrying about what you don't have. Somebody else is wanting what you already got. And when you worry so much, stop doing that. Higher life, how are you? Make sure your thumbs up for your girl over here. Don't worry about little things. We worry too much. And there's people over there don't have nothing. Wish they had what you had. And you worrying about it. I used to be a big worrier. Worry about stuff that I didn't have. I can't do that anymore. There's homeless people out want what I got. And I'm worrying about it. Really? When you worry, it causes problems. It causes illness. You get sick from worrying. Just because you don't have what this person have and that person have, there's somebody want what you got already. But you want greater. When God see you stop worrying about this and that, then he'll give you greater. God is not going to give you more when you're already worrying about what you got already. Oh, I want more. Stop asking God for more. Be thankful for what you got. Because when you ask him for more, you don't always get more. God is looking for somebody that's humble, that's waiting on him to give him more. I'm going to wait on God. Yes, I'm a big worrier, but I got to wait on God to fix what's going on in my life. There's a lot of things that I want in life, but I'm not going to get it because God don't want us to worry about nothing. So many people worry about this, so many people worry about that. Stop worrying. People would love to be in your shoes. People would love to have what you got. People would love to fit in those shoes that you got on. But you're going around worrying what you don't have. Stop worrying about what you don't have. Be thankful for what you got already. When you're thankful for what you got already, that's when God bless you with more. Stop doing that. Life is too short to be worrying about stuff. We have no clue about what we got. You act like it anyway. You know what you got. Be happy about it. There's homeless people out there worrying so much about stuff that they don't have. Be anxious for nothing but give that. Absolutely, Karen. Do you see all these homeless people would love to be in your shoes? I had a homeless lady come up to me the other day. She said, oh, I love your outfit. Oh, I wish I had one. Do you see all these people want what you got, wants to be in your shoes, wants to feel your shoes, and you complaining about little stuff, and you worried about stuff? We don't have control over the way things are going in our life, but we can fix it and stay humble. Let God do the worrying for you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your little pretty head about nothing. People want to be in your shoes while you worrying about what you don't have. Be thankful for what you got already. Because somebody is crying about what they don't have right now. Would love to have what you have. While you complaining about, oh, I want this. Oh, stop worrying. God already fixed that. Good morning, Chef. Good morning. Good morning. Ring that doorbell. Ring that doorbell. You know. Yeah. Don't worry. Be happy. All these homeless people looking at you having everything, but you worrying about what you got. You're taking the stuff that you got for granted because you want more. You're not happy with what you got already. You worry and worry and worry. Stop worrying. God will fix whatever's going on in your life. Stop worrying about what you don't have. People would love to get in your shoes. They would love to fit in those shoes you got. Why you worrying about a big house? Worrying about a big house, big car, clothes, money. A homeless person just want to fit in your shoes for one day. A person don't have nothing would love to fit in your shoes for one day. Why you worrying about big things? A person don't have nothing, just worrying about a little thing. Just something little to fill their shoes up. And we worrying. That's why God says stop worrying about stuff. Sometimes we worry ourselves sick about stuff that we don't have no control over. I don't have control over the way my life is going. But I can fix the things that I do have control over. One thing that God don't want us to do is worry. We can fix about worrying. We don't have to worry. Get on your knees and pray about that you worry so much, why you worry so much. You only knows that, and God knows that. There's a lot of people want what you have, want to fill your shoes. They do. You don't think so. Oh, nobody don't want to worry about them. Nobody want to be like me. It's a lot of people wants to be like you, wants to have what you have. But you can't see it. But they know they want to have what you have. But you're worrying about the smallest things that we don't have no control over. We don't have control over stuff all the time. We got to let God fix it. And we got to wait on stuff other than worrying about it all the time. God knows what you need already. God is not going to give you too much. He's going to give you just enough. So while you worrying about stuff, remember the homeless person that would love to be in your shoes. It ain't going to worry. They're not going to complain about what they got. There's a lot of homeless people out there. They don't worry about nothing. They'll take 50 cents and be happy. They don't worry about getting the more and more because they're happy with what they had already. I never took time to realize this. I'm thankful for what I have. You be thankful for what you have. There's people looking up to you, Janet, but you don't know. There's a lot of people who want to be in your shoes and you don't know. There's a lot of people looking up to me. And sometimes I don't know. But when I'm worrying about this and worrying about that, they're not worried because they want to be just like you. Or at least have what you got. They're looking up to you. So be a leader and stop worrying. It's good when people look up to you. Because I say you're doing something. When people don't look up to you, they be like, you wonder. Stop worrying. Be happy. Be happy what you got already. God's going to bless you with more if you hold on. Just a little bit longer. God will bless you with more and more and more. Just stop worrying about stuff. Don't worry about bills. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about you don't have enough money. Don't worry about that stuff. What we need to worry about is if don't make it up there with heaven to God. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about enemies. Don't worry about none of that. There's people want to be in your shoes, people. And you really don't know it yet. They do. Plant seeds. Absolutely, Karen. Plant seeds. Don't worry. Just be happy. I'm a big worrier. I'm not going to get on here and say I'm a perfect Christian. There's no perfect Christians. The only person perfect is God. I worry all the time. Especially when I start meditating about stuff. I get to worrying. Why worrying? It's not going to get me nowhere but sick. So while you worrying, give the homeless man $1. Give it to the church. Right. Yes. I give homeless people stuff all the time. Because a lot of people want to be in your shoes. A lot of people want what you already have. There's great people want what you got because they don't have. But they sit down and they wait on God. They don't worry about it because they know where their strength is coming from. They know where their help is coming from. Their help is coming from God, so they're not going to worry about nothing. But the person that have everything, they worry the most. We don't need to worry about a thing. We just got to stand still and let God take care of that. Leave the worrying to God. Because I bet the person don't have anything, not worrying, because they waiting on God. But the person that have plenty, they do the most worrying. I have a lot, but I still worry. What is going to happen here? What is going to happen there? What if? What if? Stop worrying about what if, what's this, what's that. Don't worry. Because people want to be in your shoes. Remember that. They do. People want what you got because they don't have. The humblest people want what you got, but they don't have. You keep sampling up shampoos and conditioners, small water bottles, and pass them along. You see someone lonely, homeless. Hold on. You can keep sampling. Yes, that's a good thing to do, Karen. Yeah. I give water out all the time, Karen. I give all kinds of stuff out. Because people, when I go to places like that, places the homeless people where they at, they look up to me. They be like, oh, thank you. Give little sandwiches out. Go buy little sandwiches from, I like to use me. Yeah, that's good too. I go and get, I give out little mini sandwiches. Go and get little packs from Kroger's or whatever store, grocery store I'm going to, and I cut them up with a little water, and I put it in a little bag, and I give it to them. Give other than worrying all the time. Do you know how many people out here want to be in your shoes? You wouldn't imagine. If God show you all the people that want to be in your shoes, you'd be like, what? But you the big worrier. Stop worrying. You don't have control over everything. That's good, Chef. That's amazing. You are on the right track. That's amazing. That's what we all need to do. We need to give more. Stop worrying about stuff. I give to homeless all the time. I give my last. If I got $5, I'm going to give it to you. I know I'm getting more. So I don't worry too much about money anymore. I used to worry about money all the time. Don't worry about money. God already got you. God say he ain't going to leave you. God is not going to leave you in a position. So while you always worrying about something, God already done worked that thing out. He already done worked that thing out. But you still, oh my goodness. But there's a homeless person. There's a person that's poor, don't really got nothing. And they're like, wow, I wish I had what she had. Well, even though we're not supposed to wish what people have, but this is what a person going to say that doesn't have nothing. Oh my goodness, I wish I had money like her. Oh, I wish I had a good job like her. People want to be in your shoes. That's why it's good to give people. It's always good to have a great sense of humor. It's good to have a good smile. It's always good to have confidence. It's always good to encourage somebody else. Encourage people that don't worry. God gonna fill their shoes up. They're not gonna need to fill your shoes up. God gonna fill their shoes up. You know why God's gonna fill their shoes up, the poor people's shoes up? Number one, they don't worry. You count your blessings off when you worry so much. They don't worry. And they sit up and wait. They wait on God to fix stuff. But people that have stuff, they do the most worrying. But the poor people, they're going to sit over there and they're going to wait until their time comes. Because they're used to not having anything. So when they see people with great stuff come along, they be like, wow, thank you so much. Oh, I wish I had. Make a grateful list. Absolutely. Be good to people. People want to be in your shoes, and you don't know it yet. So stop worrying. Be happy. I'm still working on not worrying, because I still do. Whether I'm a Christian or not, I'm still going to think a word about worrying. Today is my 9/11. Remember to pray. Oh, yes. I think it's been 18 years, Chef. So we got to remember to pray about the people that we lost. 9/11. I think it was 18 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. That's sad. 30,000, I think it was 3,000 some people died in that 9/11 thing. We got to pray. We got to stay prayed up anyway. So much stuff is going on. You never know when God's going to call you and say, hey, you know what? Hey, my sister. Oh, my goodness. I miss you so much, Poetic. Where you been? I know you've been working. Where you been, love? I miss you. I miss you, miss you, miss you. Yeah. So don't worry about the small stuff. Get up in the morning and thank God for what the things that you already have. Oh, wow. Two planes before 9 a.m. hit the towers. Oh, wow, Karen. So be good. Love one another while you can, while you still here. Let's see what Janet said. I am glad you do these live streams in the morning because your mind is fresh. I do so much worry. Don't worry, Janet. When I worry, I go turn to God. Like I said, so many people want to fill your shoes up. You may not have everything you want. I may not have everything I want. Just because a person look like they got everything they want, not always so. Be happy for what you got already. Don't ask for nothing else right now. Pray for the people that don't have. Pray for the people that want to be in your shoes. Pray that God fill their shoes up so they don't want to have to worry about being in your shoes. Got to get the kids off to school. Blessings, everyone. Okay, Karen, bye. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. Yeah. Pray for people that want to be in your shoes. Pray for the people that don't have stuff. Stop going around hating on people. Stop going around worrying. I don't have what I want, but God gave me what I need. Trisha, I like your thumbnail. Thank you so much. Yeah. There's a lot of people want to fill your shoes. You don't know it because they're not going to come out and tell you they want to fill your shoes. But you the big worrier though. Somebody is looking up to you. Somebody's looking up to you, but you're worrying. Somebody wants to be who you are, but they can't. But they want what you got. So they want to try to fill your shoes. Pray to God that they don't fill your shoes. Pray to God that they get their own shoes and God fill theirs. The homeless people will really want to fill your shoes. So while you're complaining about this and worrying about this, there's a homeless guy down the end of the road want to be in your shoes already. Going to be happy with what you got already. So they're going to fill those shoes up. So don't worry about stuff so much. God got you. God will never leave you nor forsake you. So when you think God is gone, He's right there by your side. God is never going to leave us nor forsake us. God knows we worry. It's not nothing uncommon. People worry. But don't worry yourself sick. Hi, LD. How are you? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream for me. Don't worry yourself sick. So many people worry themselves sick because they worry, so, oh, I can't do this. Oh, stop doing that. Life too short for that. If life too short, live your life like it's the last day. God is going to fill your shoes with more stuff. Great stuff. God is going to fill that other person's shoes that want to be in your shoes with beautiful stuff. Because they simply didn't worry. They just waited on God. Homeless people usually don't worry because they say they don't have nothing to live for. But they always look at the next person doing great. They always look at people doing great. They don't know if they're coming or going half of the time, but they always see, oh, you know, she's doing wonderful. Oh, I wish I can be in her shoes for one day. But we worry about the littlest thing. Sometimes we don't have control over it. When we don't have control over it, leave the worrying to God, and you think about what's going to happen to you today. Don't worry about what's going on right now. Just worry about if you're going to make it to heaven one day. Get in the Bible and read it. Tell the devil that he's a liar, because he is. The devil wants you to worry and worry and worry yourself to death, right? He does. And when you worry and worry yourself to death, guess what he's going to do? He's going to laugh at you. Hey, good morning in life. How are you? Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here. Good morning to you. So when you're trying to let somebody fill your shoes, because you're worrying so much. Give it to God. Let God fill those shoes up for you. Because somebody want to be just like you. So while you worrying about small stuff, and when that homeless or that poor person is not worrying at all, God's going to fill their shoes up with joy and happiness. He's going to make sure they have, because they didn't worry. A cup of coffee. You better go get it then. Yeah. So don't worry about stuff that you don't have no control over. Worry about getting to heaven. Worry about things that God wants you to worry about. Like is you going to make it to heaven? Are you living the correct way? Are you being a hater? Are you loving your enemies? That's what we need to worry about. Not irrelevant stuff. Not materialistic stuff. I bet you a homeless person not worrying about materialistic stuff. If you got a sock on your feet, they would love that sock on your feet. Because they don't have that. If you got shoes on your feet, they would love to fill those shoes up. Because they don't have that. There's a lot of homeless people walking around with no shoes on. But you worried about your shoes. Oh, these shoes old. You just throw them out. Don't even give them to the homeless people. Just throw them somewhere. Don't do that. Get up in the morning and smile sometime. Get up in the morning and thank God for what you already have. Because somebody want to fill your shoes when you're worried about what you don't have. That title is true. There's so much people wish they were at the, I try my hardest not to complain, because there are people who don't have places to stay and food, etc. So we are so, yes, in life, that's what I'm saying. So don't worry. Don't worry. Because somebody want to fill our shoes, right? Like, somebody want to fill them. And we worrying about the tiniest stuff. I try not to worry because I used to do it so much. It's crazy. My job got coffee, but instant coffee. Your job got poetic. This girl right here, poetic. I haven't seen her in a minute. This is one of my favorite girls that comes to my live stream too. Her. That's my baby girl. I would take any kind of coffee. Yeah. So be good to people. Don't worry. Put on your thinking caps and say, you know what? I ain't gonna worry no more. Think about God, where God wants you to be at. And it ain't worrying. All these homeless people, all these poor people, all these people crying every day want to fill your shoes. And you want to wear a pair of shoes when you can give them to a homeless person on the street. Stop taking them to the Goodwill all the time. Give them to the homeless people on the street. They want to fill your shoes anyway, so give it to them. I see a lot of people just taking this stuff to the Goodwill. There's a lot of homeless people need clothes. I take stuff to the Goodwill, but I want to give it to the homeless people too. Enjoy the blessings of being blessed. Absolutely, DDE. Enjoy the blessings. Poetic said, I'm saying I'm still going to drink it. Doctor it up a little. Poetic, you funny. You continue on being good. Continue on supporting one another. Give some time. Stop being stingy. And stop worrying about stuff. Because what you're doing is worrying about stuff. Because probably it is just stuff. It's probably something that God said, girl, bye. Boy, bye. Stop worrying, kid. You got to stop worrying so much. It's going to kill you. I bet you a homeless person is not worrying about a thing. What they are worrying about is filling your shoes and having a safe place to stay at night. A warm bed to sleep in. Clothes to put on their back. But we worrying about what we don't have. And we can have a lot, but we still worry about it. Where they do that at? I ain't preaching to myself. My year finally turned around, so it's hard. But until now, it feels like something bad is going to happen. Oh, I don't think so. I'm preaching to myself. My year finally turned around. It's so good until now. It feels like something. No, don't feel that way that something's bad going to happen. Because I was just talking about this yesterday. If you think something bad is going to happen, guess what? Something's bad going to happen. Don't think that. Don't get that DDE. Get that out your mind. Nothing's bad going to happen. When you think something's going to happen bad, guess what? It happens. So many people say, like I said yesterday, so many people say they hate their job. If you keep going around saying you hate your job, you're going to lose your job. So many people say, I'm fat. Oh, man, I can't. Saying you fat. Stop saying you this. Stop saying you that. God would afflict illnesses on you. Stop saying what you just said, DDE. Don't say that. You don't live that way. I was just talking about that yesterday. When you think something, you might as well say it because it's wrong. Don't tear yourself up about what's going on in your life. Just because stuff don't look good now doesn't mean it's not going to look good later. But if you think it, you might as well say it. There's no way I'm going to tear myself up about stuff about me. I don't do that. Because when you think stuff like that, it happens. So many people say, I can't trust this, I can't trust that. God's going to send you somebody that you can't trust because you're not counting on God. We got to count on God, not the things around us. So don't say that no more, DDE. My year went on till it feels like something's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Now, if you think something's going to happen, guess what? It is. If I think I'm fat then. God going to put more weight on you, and you're going to be fat. Because God already said, love who you are already. Poetic is true. Love who you are already. Stop thinking stuff about who you are. If I think I'm ugly, I'm going to be ugly. I'm going to think ugly. I'm going to act ugly. I'm going to be ugly. Stop thinking stuff like that. We are beyond blessed if you made it. Say it again in life. If you made it today, you are blessed, sister, brother. Yeah. Don't worry about small stuff. Not so many emojis. Take some of those emojis out. Two emojis are good. Oh my. Hey, Naturally, how are you? Retract some of those emojis, Sonny. Good morning, Sonny too. Hi, Nowlins, how are you? Your live is right on time. Thank you so much, DD. Sonny, take some of these emojis off, sweetie, please. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Welcome to the live stream today. You didn't have to be here, but you was here, and I am grateful. So when you're going around thinking that you want this and want that, stop putting all those emojis on here, Poetic, you and Sonny. Take some of those emojis off. Yeah. Be grateful for what you got already. Be grateful for what you got. Let me take some of these emojis off. You folks going crazy on here today. Poetic, stop putting all these emojis up here. My sister really going crazy, Poetic, today. Yeah. So don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Worry about pleasing God. As long as we pleasing God, we're doing right. Stop worrying. Stop complaining. Because somebody want to fill your shoes while you complaining about stuff. Don't say this is not going to happen like DDE said. Things look like I'm falling apart. You're not falling apart, sweetheart. Everything is falling together. As long as things are falling together, you don't have to worry about bad stuff. Bad stuff is not going to come if you don't worry about it. Don't say this look like it's going to happen. My year's like this. Just because your year's acting up right now doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. It'll happen when God said it happen. Absolutely, like. Just because things seem crazy right now, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. God loves us for who we are, not for what we got. Stop trying to get a lot of materialistic stuff. When a homeless person trying to fill your shoes, which you already have, they'll be happy with just a sandwich. You want a big Whopper, Mac, and everything else. You want everything. You want the works. But a homeless person want what you got in your shoes. Just a pair of shoes. They don't want much. They don't worry about much, but just a place where they're going to lay their head at. But they don't even worry about that. They just lay their head on the floor and be happy. That's what we got to do. Just lay our head down on the floor and be happy. Sometimes we fall before we get up. It's part of plan. It may be hard to challenge, but we got to remember God wouldn't give us something we can't. Absolutely alike. When we fall, we have to get back up. When we fall again, get back up again. When we fall again, get back up again. Hey, good morning, Willie Will. I'm glad you came in. Hold on, Willie Will. Let me hold on. Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna fall. We're gonna get back up. We're gonna fall again. We're gonna get back up. When we fall, don't stay down. So many people fall. They stay down. Who does that? Get back up when you fall. Don't stay down. I'm doing great. How are you? How are you doing today? When are you going live stream? I'm Willie Will, because I don't get notification from nobody because the bell don't work or whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah. I'm glad you're doing good. How's work going for you so far? Yeah, so don't worry about stuff. Don't worry about the small stuff. Don't worry about the challenges. Don't worry about something because somebody wants to fill those shoes up of yours. I've noticed I haven't been getting notification. No, I don't get notification. I just scroll down. That's when I see people. A lot of people tell me they didn't get notification. They just come. So don't worry about tiny little itty bitty things that we have no control on it. That's good. Mine is okay too. So while you worrying about this and that, somebody in the corner want to fill your shoes. They want to be you. You would be amazed at people that want to be you. You would be amazed at people that want to fill your shoes up. When you thinking about it, you're like, wow, they want to fill my shoes up. Yeah, there's a lot of people want to be just like you. Don't let people steal your joy here, people. God loves us for who we are. Stop worrying about stuff. Give it to God. You don't see the people homeless worrying about stuff, do you? You don't see them worrying about nothing. They just wait and wait and wait and wait until their time comes. Sometimes it don't be our season yet. Just because it's not our season yet doesn't mean our season is not going to come. Everybody got their own season that God's going to bless you with something. But God don't like worriers. He don't like that. If he say he's going to work it out for you, we got to trust in him. If he say he's going to be there for us, we got to trust in him. Don't trust people here on earth to tell you they're going to be there for you because they're not. Trust God. I don't know where my folks go. Guess they'll come in at 9 o'clock when I get offline. Where they do that at. It is what it is. I got to keep going. So when people say you're not doing great, when people say you are not wonderful, you're not amazing, say I'm amazing just the way I am. I'm not going to worry no more because there's somebody down the street want to fill my shoes, want to be just like me, want to look up to me. You'll be amazed how many people want to look up to you. You never know. But you're worrying about what you already have. I'm a worrisome person and paranoid because of certain things that happen in my life, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better. That's great. So do I worry. I used to worry so much. Life is crazy. I don't know why I worry so much. I still do it. I'm not going to get on here and say, oh, she's the perfect Christian. She don't have, I ain't perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be up there with God. I ain't perfect. And I don't like people thinking they're perfect because that's not so. You're not perfect. So I worry. I worry all the time. But I tell you guys, don't do it. Because there's somebody looking at you as a leader. So if somebody looking at me as a leader that want to fill my shoes, I can't worry about a thing. I got to leave it to God and let God take care of that. If I worry myself to death, I'll be dead. So many people have worried themselves to death. DEATH. Because they worry themselves so much. And when there's poor people just sitting waiting, just to have just a little of your time, just to fill your little shoes just a little bit. And you're worrying about the smallest thing. I was told to give your worries to God and just put prayer and breath, you'll be okay. Absolutely, like, that's what you got to do. Give it to God. That's what I do. It seems like being a Christian, I go through the most. What I mean by that, when one obstacle come in my life and I fix that, then if something else come up, and then I fix that, then something else come up, then I fix that. We're always going to have something going to come up in our lives. but don't worry about it. If God is with you, who can be against you? So don't worry about stuff. God is an on-time God, right? God said he's on time with everything. He's on time, right? Like, if God is on time, don't worry about stuff. He's going to fix it already. Maybe things don't look good right now. And things don't always look good right now. Things don't look good for me all the time. You know what I mean, Knowledge? Things don't always look good for me. But I'm not going to keep worrying about it. I'd be crazy looking worried about stuff. Hair all gray and all this crazy. No, I'm not doing that. Eyes all bags all under because I'm worrying so much. Ain't eating right, losing weight. Girl, bye. Don't do that. When there's a sad, sad person on the other side, not even worrying, not even a little bit about nothing. They just leave it alone because they continue growing. That's when we grow, when we don't worry so much. You stop growing when you worry. You don't have no room to grow because you're sitting there just worrying. You're in one spot, just sitting there. I'm just going to sit here. Don't just sit there. Do something. Don't let your life pass you by. There's a lot of people want to be in your shoes while you sitting there doing this. Listen, I listen to relaxing. Good morning. Hey, Three Wheels, I was waiting on you to come in. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute, hold on. I listen to relaxing music. You know what? Me too. That helps a lot. It helps me a lot anyway. Yeah, it helps me a lot. Yeah. So when you worry, it causes problems down the end. You don't think you can do nothing. I'm having a great morning. How is your morning going, Three? Well, thanks for coming into the live stream. How's work going for you? So when people worry, it's going to get you sick. You're going to end up in the hospital with all types of stuff, stroke, high blood pressure, all this stuff. So don't be a worry. Be somebody that loves God. Be good to yourself. And stop worrying. Because somebody want to fill your big shoes. If they big. Somebody waiting in the corner to fill your shoes. Because they want to be just like you. And there's nothing wrong with somebody that wants to be like you in the right way. You don't want people to mock you. You want people to be like you, like look up to you. It's okay for that, but you don't want nobody to mock what you do. You just want them to look up to you. Say, hey, you know what? She's wonderful. Oh, he's wonderful. They know just what they're talking about. God, I don't want nobody to fill your shoes the wrong way. Because there's a wrong way to fill your shoes. People envy you when they fill your shoes. We don't want that type of filling shoes. We want filling the shoes the correct way. Like a homeless person. Oh, wow. She's doing wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They're so amazing. That's what we want to hear. We don't want nobody to envy us to fill our shoes. So it's different ways of filling people's shoes. It's very busy. I just wanted to listen, and I am doing well. Great. I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Yeah. So don't worry about stuff that we don't have control over. We don't have control over stuff. We always think we do. We always think things are going to get worse. Sometimes we think things are going to get bad. When you think that stuff, it happens. When you think positive stuff, positive things come out of it. When you always worry and thinking the worst about stuff, and I used to be that way, I always think, you know, well, wow, I ain't going to never get nowhere. If you think that you're never going to get nowhere, guess what? You're never going to get nowhere. You can't think that. You got to say, I'm going to get somewhere. I'm going to make it. And you are going to make it. I'm going to make it. You're going to make it. We all going to make it. The only way we're going to make it, we got to believe it. Don't say, I'm not going to make it. Because if you say that, you're not going to make it. If you say, I'm never going to be nobody, guess what? You're never going to be nobody. If you think I'm fat, you are fat then. The things you think, that's what's going to happen to you. So God wants us to get away from that worrying and thinking about bad stuff. Because remember, somebody want to be in your shoes. In the level with what you are already. It's true in life. Somebody already want to be what you want, what you already. Thank you, Chef, for coming back. I love who I am. Didn't always. I was like, ew. God don't want us to look in the mirror and say ew to ourselves. Oh, I wish I had that. I wish I had that. Why is this? Don't question what God had already done for you. So many people get it twisted, questioning what God already done to you. Don't question nothing. I don't question things. I just wait for things to happen. Because things are going to happen great in my life. I already know it. I already spoken into existence. So when you're going around trying to think you're better than somebody, there's somebody over there on the other side want to fill your little shoes. If you don't like what you got, somebody else love what you got. They want to be right there with those shoes that are yours. You'd be amazed who wants to be in your shoes. If you can be the clock on the wall or be the fly in the sky, seeing what people want to be like you, you'll be amazed. So many people want your shoes and you just don't know it. But you worrying about the smallest stuff. And the small stuff that you already got, people already want it. Some of them want it in the good way, some people want it in the bad way. You just never know. But you got to continue on being humble. Being grateful for what you already have, not ungrateful. God don't like ungrateful people. Stop always saying you want and want and want. Stop worrying about stuff that you don't have already. When you don't worry, God blesses you with more. When you worry, you don't get much. Because you're not putting faith in God. If you're worrying about this and that, that means you're not trusting in God to give you stuff. Don't worry about a bill. If you prayed up, if you humble, if you're obedient, God's going to take care of that. Don't worry about a big house. If you prayed up, if you humble, God is going to take care of that. If you trust in God, He got this. So many people don't trust in God to do stuff. Oh, He ain't going to fix it. He ain't going to fix it. Really? God fixes anything that goes on in our lives. Anything. Sometimes I feel like we don't deserve Him, but God is so real and so awesome that He'll never do wrong. Right. Sometimes people doesn't deserve Him alike. It's true. Because they take Him for granted. Why are you taking God for granted? I'm not going to take Him for granted. I don't care about the next person or the next person. I'm not taking God for granted. I'm going to do good what God wants me to do. And that's to be grateful, be loving, be kind, be gentle, be obedient, and loving one another. Don't take God for granted. God is still by your side when you hating on Him. So many people hate God. They hate God. Oh, there's no God. There is a God. People worry about a big house and end up in the big. Say it again, three wheels. You worry about a big house and end up in a big house. Where they do that at. Bye, Felicia. Worry about pleasing God for once. For once. Be grateful for what you have. Because somebody wants to fill those shoes of yours. You're not getting it, is you? You're getting it twisted. Somebody wants to fill your shoes while you're worrying about stuff, materialistic stuff. Oh, I want a Louis Vuitton purse. Boy, you ain't getting no Louis Vuitton, nothing. Girl, you ain't getting it either. Oh, I want that. When somebody want to fill your shoes, just be happy with the socks you got on your feet. I want the socks she got on her feet, or even her shoes she wears. Even if they're raggedy shoes, they don't worry what type of shoes they are. They just happy they got some shoes. But we're worrying about the name brand stuff. Bye, Felicia. Don't do that. I used to feel like I didn't deserve because when I was younger, my faith was shaky. Nobody really taught me about Him. I used to think it was, if He real, why is all this happening to me and others? See, people have to teach you about that. I'm glad you turned your life around from thinking that way. But it isn't the fault what's going on. It's our fault. Absolutely. Yeah. We be one to blame everyone, but we blame everybody but ourselves. Like, why would you blame everybody for what's going on in your life? Life is what you make it, honey, son. Life is what you make it. If you want your life to be great, you gotta live great, and you got to make it great. If you want your life to be crazy, you're gonna live that way. I want my life to be peaceful and great, so I'm living that way. Good morning, Jeannie in the bottle. How are you? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl if you can. If you want your life to be awesome, you got to make it awesome. Only way our life going to be awesome, great, and amazing, we got to make it that way. Don't say you want your life a certain way and you don't go out and make it that way. I want my life awesome one day. So if I want my life awesome, I got to go make it awesome. If I want my life great, I got to make my life great. People think life is horrible. Yes, it might seem horrible, but the life is amazing, especially if you have... Say it again, in life. People think their life is horrible because they don't have God in it. My life is amazing because I have God in it. I may not have everything I want right now, but God gave me everything I need. These homeless people don't have everything they want, but God gave them everything they need. That's why they want to feel your shoes. And when they feel your shoes, they're not going to feel ungrateful. They're going to feel grateful. So that's why I'm trying to say, be happy for what you got. Stop worrying so much. You're going to wind yourself in the hospital or dead. Do you know worrying will kill you? It will. It will kill you. It will lead you down to nothing. It will make you feel like you're nothing. Stop belittling yourself. Stop tearing yourself apart, for you can't control everything. Just be good to yourself. And while you be good to yourself, be good to one another too. I don't worry no more. Hold on a minute. My message just came up. Your message just came up. My message is be coming on here so late, but I see it on there real quick. God gave me my smile back and my joy back. I've been laughing hard and smiling on just at least later. God took some toxic people out of my life, and God took toxic people out of my life too. Toxic people are not allowed in my life like a life, because that brings you down too. You know that. When you have toxic people in your life, it brings you down to nothing. Yes, we have to open the door what God has for everyone. Absolutely, Genie in the bottom. We got to open the door. Don't worry about stuff. When you take toxic people out, hey, good morning, Jess Bambi. How are you? Make sure you guys thumbs up, the ones that just came in. Thumbs up the live stream. It's free. I seen 2 people come in and they didn't even thumbs up. Thumbs up. It's free. It's a free thing. It's free. It don't cost them a dime. Yeah, but when you worry yourself so much about stuff, you don't succeed. You lose. We got to be thankful for what God already gave us. Be thankful for what God already gave you. It may not be a much, but He gave you something, right? So if He gave you something, be happy for it. I don't worry about small stuff. I don't worry about big stuff. That's why I'm a giver. God made me to be a giver, and I am a giver. I'll give my last, and all I want somebody to say, a simple thank you. And people can't even give you that these days. There are so many toxic people in the world. I stay away from people like that, because if I didn't stay away from people like that, I'd be just like them. Bye-bye, DDE. Come back again. Go, have fun. Thanks for coming in, though. You gotta run, okay? Come back again and visit, DDE. Yeah. So stay away from toxic people that's not going to get you where you need to go. Because as long as you're around negative stuff, you're never going to get nowhere. If we want to get somewhere in life, we got to be around people that's not toxic. Yeah, be around toxic people is draining. It is so draining, Jess Bambi. Oh my goodness. I've been around a lot of toxic people. Even though that I'm saved, I still be around a lot of crazy people that drain me. When people become too much for me, I remove them from around me. Sometimes friends are too much for you. I can't be around a friend that's just too much for me. Bye, Felicia. I can't do it. When you become too much, I'm gone. I'm serious. I'm gone. I know there's a lot of chaos going on, but that's just a distraction, in my opinion, to get up away from good. But that's what people should hold on to. Faith. Yep, even more faith is good. Yeah. When you become toxic too much for me, I got to go. I cut off. Oh, a life you have to sometime. You have a life you have to. Because if you don't, you'll be just as crazy as they is. When people become too much for me, I gotta let them go. I'm sorry, I just gotta let them go. I can't be around a person that's too much for me. I mean, like, I say, wow, she too much. I got to go. Now, if you're loving and kind and gentle and humble like I am, you're all welcome in my corner. I ain't got time to have toxic people in my corner. It's draining. You worry about this, you worry about that. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for flamboyant people. People that think they're better than somebody. I don't have time for people like that. Because I want to get closer to God, and nothing and no one can get in the way of it. Absolutely. Toxic people will get in the way of that. They will get in the way of that. So if I'm trying to have a personal relationship with God, I have to leave toxic people to the side. If I want to be like God, if I want my heart like His, I got to get away from people that not meaning you no good. Everybody you come in contact with is not going to always mean you some good. They're not going to always be the right person for you. Just because they say they are, they're not. Sometimes we got to watch people's demeanor. Everybody's demeanor is not right. It's not. Yes, humble. Yeah. Just because people say their demeanor is good, it doesn't always be good. It doesn't. Surround yourself around great people. Surround yourself around positive people. There's a lot of negative people, and they want you to be negative with them. I'm allergic to negative stuff. So I stay away from negative stuff. So if I stay away from negative stuff, I'm not going to do it no more. I'm going to love who I am, and I'm going to love people around me. And while people try to be in your shoes, let them. God going to put people in your shoes for the right way, though, not for the wrong way. What I mean by people trying to be in your shoes, everybody is not toxic trying to be in your shoes. There's people that's trying to just look up to you, trying to listen to what you got to say. They're not always toxic when people try to be who you are, not who you are, look up to you, leadership to you. They want you to be their role model. So if God sent you to be their role model, they want to be in your shoes. There's people that want to be in your shoes for the wrong reason too, though. Hi, Shiners World. How are you? Make sure you guys thumbs up for me. How you doing this morning? Yeah, let's see what life's here. I don't understand why people take it too personal. It's not always that you're a bad friend, lover, friend, family, or etc. Sometimes we just want to correct ourselves so we can be good to you and not toxic. Absolutely. People take stuff so toxic. Thank you so much, Chef. People take stuff so toxic. Take stuff so personal. Like, I had a person come on here. I'm about 4 or 5 months. And one of my mods made a mistake and made a mistake and took her off. Girl, did she take it personal? Oh, and I said, oh, it was a mistake. She didn't mean to. Oh, she said, yeah. She said, they shouldn't make mistakes like that. When you screaming down the line and somebody else pop in and you make a mistake and remove somebody, sometimes it be an accident. Stop taking stuff. Stop being so bent out of shape over stuff. And she went crazy all over the live stream. I told her, you know what? She's a little bit too much for me. I'm going to have to remove you, girl, because you're a little bit too much for me. So what I did, I removed her. She was just on and on and on. We were talking about God on here. And somebody accidentally removed her, like timed her out. Because somebody's supposed to got timed out from the live stream. But they made a mistake and timed her out. She took it all out of proportion. Don't take stuff all out of proportion when people make mistakes. I'm glad you're doing well. That's amazing to hear. Yeah. Don't take stuff so personal when people do stuff like that. Sometimes people make mistakes. An innocent mistake. She went crazy. Oh, this and that. I said, you know what, girl, bye. You gone. Bing, bam, you gone. I don't have time to argue back and forth with people. I don't do that. I'll just remove you and keep on going. I'm not going to stop my blessing by arguing back and forth, bickering back and forth. Do you know you stop your blessings by arguing back and forth with people? If people are not for you, just remove them and keep going on. That was the devil trying to cause clairs because he don't want nobody talking about. Right. I mean, this girl was on a life. She was on it. On and on and on. I said, what's going on? What's going on with her? She said, well, y'all made a mistake. I said, no, my mom made a mistake. I said, she was timing somebody else out. She was timing a troll that came to my live stream. But she made a mistake to time her out. And when she got back on, she said, you know, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Why was she tying me out? I ain't do nothing. I said, no, you didn't do anything. I said, she made a mistake. And the girl kept on saying, it was an accident. She said, no, I don't believe that. She tied me out. She made me don't like me. The girl don't know her from a can of paint. That's when people become too much. I take you off. I don't have time arguing, bickering back and forth with people. It's irrelevant. If I call myself a Christian, what would it look like me arguing back and forth with you on here? Oh, you did that. You doing that. I'm going to remove you, and I'm going to keep on going. I don't have time for the drama. Really, I don't. So we got to keep on going. Yeah, Miss Lawrence, we got to keep on going on. Don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop. Don't do what people do. Don't go get mad at somebody because somebody mad at you. Don't do that. Hey, Frank, good morning. How are you? Yeah. Keep on doing you, and while you're doing you, do God too. Don't worry about stuff. But just because people want to fill your shoe, sometimes it's for a great reason. Because they look up to you. They like the leadership you're leading. Don't always think it's envy when people want to fill your shoe. But sometimes it is envy when people want to be like you. Because God don't want you to be like nobody that way. If God wants you to be like somebody, looking up to them. Like a kid gonna look up to you. An adult will look up to you when they see you're positive. They look up to you. So they want to be just like you. So they want to have those shoes you got on. And there's a lot of envy people look up to you, but look up to you the wrong way. It's a difference between looking up and looking down at you. So there's great people, like homeless people want to look up to you. They're like, wow, she's amazing. I want to feel her shoes. So when somebody come on, want to feel your big shoes, it's not always bad. Sometimes it is. It just depends. Yeah. So be good. Be kind, be gentle, be amazing. Whatever you do, do good at it. Don't say you don't want to be good to people. You have to be good to people. Just don't worry so much. Worrying will cause you to be in the hospital, on your deathbed sometime. Hey there, Adventures, how are you? Make sure you thumbs up if you have not so for your girl. How you doing this morning, Jacqueline? How are you doing this morning, Jacqueline? Thanks for coming to the live stream, girl. Yeah, so don't worry so much. Don't worry your little pretty head off. You wind yourself up in the mental hospital worrying so much. I'm trying to tell you. I have a friend that's in a mental hospital back at home because she worries so much. When you worry so much stuff, it leads to more problems. You be on medication. You start acting crazy. You start hearing things. My friend hears stuff. She got messed up a long, long time ago from worrying so much. It leaves you crazy. Then later on, when you get older, you get Alzheimer's, all this stuff goes on. Because you know all that stuff comes from worrying when you were younger. It does. Can't remember your name anymore. Because you had such a horrible life. When you thought you had a horrible life, you start worrying about everything. Get up in the morning and say, I am blessed. You are blessed. You know why you're blessed? Because God woke you up this morning. I'm blessed. And I'm blessed by the best. And that's Him. I don't worry about stuff anymore like I used to. I used to sit down and worry myself sick. My stomach be in knots. I'd be worrying so much. We don't have control over everything. But we do have control over worrying. God didn't want us to worry. God wants you to leave it to Him. And when somebody comes along trying to fill your beautiful shoes that you have on, let them feel it because they're looking up to you. But when somebody coming to you being envy and evil, you pray about them to God. Because everybody's not going to fill your shoes for the right reason. Always remember that. But there's great people who want to fill your shoes for the right reason. So if they want to wear your shoes, let them wear it. Great people, that is. I stopped worrying about mess. I give it to God. Just give it to God. We all got mess. I got mess. I got a lot of mess. But I ain't going to worry too much. I'm not going to let nothing like this kill me. Because it'll kill you. You be having, what you call that stuff you get when you worry so much? Not high blood pressure, is another thing. It comes in your stomach. I don't know what it is. It's something that comes when you worry just too much about stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm going to put my name and my mind on God and look up to Him for my help. in my strength, because our help and strength come from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. So we got to put our mind and our heart and our soul up to God and let God take care of that stuff. Let him remove all that worrying, because you're going to end up in the hospital worrying so much. Get up in the morning and say, God, I am blessed from the best. I am glad I'm here. I'm glad you woke me up this morning. I'm glad you didn't knock on my door. So I'm going to stop worrying a stomach ulcer. That's what it is. That comes from worrying so much. When you worry so much, you get a stomach ulcer. So when you worry, think about all this stuff going to happen to your body. If you got something that you're not proud of doing, if you got something, I know what you're talking about, because it happens to really, Miss Nolan, see, we don't want to get that way. I worried so much I had high blood pressure. I'm finally getting back to normal again. I had that before. Really? Because you worry yourself to death. Don't worry like that. I used to do it. I used to be a big worrier. I used to get back on my couch or in my bed and think and think and think all day long. I don't even have control over some of the stuff I think about. What's going to happen this morning? Why are you worrying about yesterday? It's over. Oh, this is what happened yesterday. You can't bring yesterday back. You can't bring yesterday back. It's gone. Why are you worrying about tomorrow? It's not even here yet. Oh, I got to do that tomorrow. Dang, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I shouldn't have been here today. Oh, I'm quite sure you probably shouldn't. Me either, Frank. Don't worry about tomorrow's stuff. Tomorrow ain't even got here yet. You talking about tomorrow. Oh, I got this big test to worry about. What you need to worry about right now is studying for the test today. And let tomorrow take care of itself. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Make sure you thumbs up for your sister over here. How you doing this afternoon? How you doing this morning? How's your day going? How you feeling today, sweetie? I'm hoping you're feeling great this morning. Yeah. Leave the worrying to God. Work on you being a better person. Work on you loving one another. Adventure, I have a good news for everyone. My daughter, Chuggy, went right so far. They was going to keep her until she can get home. And thank you, everyone. Oh, that's great. That is amazing. Well, that's good. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. Tell her I said my prayers are still with her. I'm glad everything came into a success. You just keep on praying. You keep on being by her side, Jacqueline. God got you, girl. Not good. Today makes 2 weeks since my mom. I know. Just keep on praying. Keep on believing. God gonna make that a little bit easier for you. I know things happen for a reason, but God got you. And he's going to make that thing that you're going through right now a little bit easier, a little bit smoother in your life. So keep on counting on him, Jerry. You're going to make it through. You're going to make it through it. Believe me, you are. God got you. He will never leave you in a position right now. He know you're going through pain. He knows it's sorrow right now, but he got you. He's going to make it a little bit more easier for you. Yeah, so just keep on counting on him. You are an amazing guy. So don't worry. Just don't worry. So don't worry. This is what we're talking about today. Don't worry so much. Because people want to be in your shoes too, Jerry. You just don't know it. A lot of males want to be in Jerry's shoes. He just don't know it. A lot of people look up to Jerry. And he just don't know that. They do. People don't know people look up to them. Just because somebody doesn't want to be in your shoes, it's not always a bad thing. Because they're looking up to you. They say, wow, that's a great guy. Wow, that's a great woman. I know it hurts. It's going to be okay, though. It's going to be okay. I wish I could give you a hug, Jerry. I know what you're going through. I went through it with my husband. I went through it with my father. I went through it with my nephew. My nephew died at 17 years old. About 18 years ago. Was it 18? About 18 years ago. He died at 17. About 18 years ago, to be exact. You know what? Longer than that. About 20 years ago. No, about 18 years ago. He died at 17 years old. January 29th. He just turned 17 January 9th. He got killed 20 days later. January 29th. And it still hurts me too. But God made it a little easier for me. You're welcome, underrated. Just like my father. My father been dead 20-some years ago. It still hurt when September 21st come around because that's his birthday. But God made it easier for me. God gonna ease the pain for us. God is not gonna let us stay in that pain because He know He wants us out that pain. But don't ever, ever stop thinking about people that you lost. Keep them close to your heart. People want you to go on. My father want me to go on. He don't want me to stay there. My nephew want me to go on. He don't want me to stay here. I lost my husband 3 years ago. August 19th to be exact. I still hurt when August 19th come around. But my husband don't want me to stay there. He want me to move away from that. It's okay to think about them because you can always think about them. Don't ever stop thinking about people. I still struggle losing my mother, and she's been gone. Yeah, it's going to be a struggle. Yeah. I lost a nephew. He was amazing. 17, curly hair, little young guy. But God needed another angel. Sometimes God needs angels, so He take him. God knew my husband was suffering. He was suffering. He was from 350-pound muscle-bound guy to 95 pounds. God needed another angel, so He took him. So be happy that you're living right now. We don't have to be here. So God say, stop worrying. You're here. You shouldn't worry. We don't have control over stuff that happens in our life. We don't have control over illnesses that come in our life. We don't have control of people do us wrong. We don't have control over that stuff. But we got to do is just sit here and wait on God to fix it. If God say He's going to fix it, He's going to fix it. God is not going to leave us in nothing that goes on. So if you think God is not looking at you and listening to you and going to fix things that go on in your life, you better think twice. He's going to fix it. God is the only one going to fix it. Nobody else can't fix nothing. They may play like they God, but they're not God. So many people want to act like they're God. They're not God. So be good to yourself. Be good to one another. Don't hold grudges because you don't know when it's ever going to be your last day here. Just forgive them, and keep it moving. That's how you get your blessings. But if you hold grudges, you'll never get a blessing. It's many days I want to hold grudges with people. But I don't. Because I'm waiting to get my blessing. And I'm waiting patiently. But if I hold grudges with people, you don't get them. If you worry all the time, you're not going to get them. Why people looking up at you, being a great role model, want to wear your shoes? Hey, I'm back. Wi-Fi was tripping. Okay, life. That's okay. Why people are looking up at you, want to wear your shoes? Let them wear them. Especially the people that are looking up at you. But there's people going to be envying you want to wear your shoes. They're going to want you. They want to want your life. They want to be just like you. Those are not great people to look up at you because they're envying you. They'll do anything to get where you at. So you don't want those type of people to wear your shoes. You want people that's kind-hearted, just looking up to you, say, hey, you know what? She's a great role model. I want to be in her shoes right next to her. That's the type of people I want to wear my shoes. Not somebody going to wish the devil on me, wish me bad, want me to fail. You don't want to be around those type of people. You want to move away from those type of people. Janice said, I lost my daughter at 17 years. At 17 years. It's still hard, but I have to say, Jesus, take the wheel. Right, tell Jesus to take the wheel. There you go, Janet. Tell Jesus to take the wheel. And when Jesus take the wheel, He will take the wheel. But you got to be sincere saying that. Don't just say it because just talk out the side of your neck. If you want Jesus to take the wheel with things going wrong, tell Him. And He will. He will drive you wherever you want to go. He always drive me where I got to go. Because sometimes I got to say, Jesus, take the wheel. Because people can be too much. For me not to say mean things to people, I got to tell Jesus to take the wheel. Or I'll say something crazy to people. That's not of God. If I want to be like God, have a life, a heart like Him, I can't go off on people. I can't go cussing them out. Sometimes I feel like doing, but I don't do it. We just got to pray and let Jesus take the wheel. Like Janice said, let him take the wheel. He'll drive you everywhere you want to go. I know you're paying. Frank lost mine in 2012. Before I used to be so angry, but now I just see it as good. God took her back home. She finished her journey of what God needed her to do. Yeah, God needed another angel like. That's why they're gone. When you see people leave this earth, don't be mad at God. I used to question God all the time, especially when my father died. I was like, why? Don't ask God why. Don't do that. If God took them away, it's a reason. It's a reason things happen in life. It's a reason you guys are here. Nothing just pop up like that. So if you think things just pop up like that, you're wrong. Everything happened for a reason. Whatever it is, we don't know that yet. But everything happened for a reason. God don't like ugly. And he ain't too fun or pretty either. So if you're being ugly, stop. I learned I couldn't be mad at him. He needed his angel back, so how can I get mad at him? He isn't trying to hurt us. Right. It's just life. It's just life. That's the way life goes. So when God take people away, it's okay. We're not going to live forever here. Everybody got a day coming. So that's why we got to live life now, right? Live it right now. And be happy while you live it. Don't be grumpy. Don't be mean. Don't be judgmental. Don't worry. Because you don't know when it's your last day when you're worrying like that. Don't worry. Just be happy. Be happy for what you got already. Thank you, Chef, for still being here. I don't know where all my folks at this morning. This live stream is a hot mess this morning. But it's okay. We got to keep on going. We got to keep on believing in ourselves. We can't give up now. Don't ever give up now. You can be this close to getting your blessing. And you say, you know what, forget it. Don't do that. Venture says, I just want to tell you, my daughter woke up from the clinic and she told me to tell you, thank you for being my friend and praying. We just watching until the doctor say when she can get. Oh, tell her I said she's very welcome. Tell her keep on fighting. She's going to be okay. God got her. Tell her she is welcome, Jacqueline. Yeah. And tell her I'm going to always be your friend, girl. Yeah. So keep on being good to one another. Don't stop believing in yourself. Whatever you do in life, don't stop believing. Always, if you have to encourage your own self, do that. Sometimes we have to encourage our own self. We do. I have to encourage myself sometimes. Because if I don't, people are not going to do it for you. Do you think somebody's going to tell me, well, Tricia, you're doing a good job? Do you think somebody's going to tell Chef that she's doing a good job? Do you think somebody's going to tell Life that she's doing a good job? Adventure? Frank? Do you think somebody's going to tell you guys that you guys are doing a good job? No, they're not. They're not going to say you're doing a good job. Nobody's not going to tell you that. That's why sometimes you got to do this to your own self. It's okay to pat your own self in the back. It is. Because nobody's not going to tell you you're doing great. They're not. They want you to worry. People want you to worry yourself to death. And that's the devil it is. The devil like to see you worrying. He's like, oh, she worrying. Don't worry yourself. Be good to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Be kind. Look up to God. Look up to a great role model. Everybody can't be a great role model. They want to be, but they can't. If you watch some of the words that come out of some people's mouth, miss naturally. If you watch some of the things that come out of people's mouth and they want to be somebody's role model, bye, Felicia. You can't be a role model talking crazy to people. God got her no weapons from against her. She'll probably, I'll pray for her. Yeah, pray for her. You can't be a role model talking crazy to people. You can't. How can I be a role model to you guys? And I'm cussing everybody out on the live stream. You'd be like, whoa, ew. That's ugly. If you want to be an awesome role model, you got to be great in what you do. I'm great in what I do. I don't have to hear it from nobody around me, above me, or wherever. As long as God say I'm a great role model, I am. Oh, until Sophia, I said, thank God that He worked it out for her. Thank God. God is good. Until her, God is good all the time, not sometimes. So if I'm a great role model, I got to be obedient. I got to love everybody around me, even my enemies. That's what role models do. They don't exclude no one out. No one. A role model going to encourage you to keep going. A role model going to tell you, don't worry, it's okay. A role model going to pray for you. A role model's not going to judge you. Some people say they're role models, but they judge you. Only person supposed to judge you is God. So if you got somebody that you're looking up to, somebody want to fill your shoes, make sure they don't judge you. People judge you. Why? That's the way the world is. So get in the Bible and start reading more. If you don't read the Bible, read it a little bit more. If you don't pray, pray sometime. Prayer helps. People don't think prayer helps, but it does. I done prayed for a lot of many things, and it helped. I prayed for a lot of homeless people, and it helped. It's a lot of homeless people have homes now that I prayed for. It's a lot of homeless people want to be in my shoes, but I prayed for them. We just got to pray for people some. Let God lead you. Let God guide you. Stop being a hater all the time. Stop worrying about stuff that you don't have control over. Some stuff we don't have control over. I used to seek validation from family, like I wanted them to tell me I'm smart. And yeah, me too. Me too. Only person you should get validation from is God. You ask God, am I doing great? Is this okay? Am I doing this the right way? Do you need for me to change anything? You look up to God and tell him that. You ain't got to get validation from nobody. Not even people around you. People want you to come to them and say, well, you know what? Yeah, that ain't right. Don't do it that way. You do it the way God say do it. Please. People are a mess. Miss Naturally knows, hello, my dear friend. People judge others because they are scared of judging themselves. Yep, that's right, Frank. They do. People pass judgment all the time, Frank. They pass judgment all the time on people. Why do we do that? I love starting my mornings off and the day off with God. Yeah, we have to, like. That's how things work better for us when we start our life on our mornings on looking at God. Hi, Stinker Girl. How are you? Make sure you thumbs up if you have not. How you doing this morning? Thanks for coming to the live stream. You're welcome. Yeah. Let me go get me some water for my lips be all dry out here. Tongue already dry. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Yeah. So when people try to look up to you, let them look up to you. Prayers are wonderful. I good things God has. Ain't that the truth? Is it never baby? Yeah, God. You can always look up to God. Mm? Don't worry about your haters. People hate looking in their mirror at themselves, so they judge. Yeah, yeah, because their mirror scares them, Frank. That's why. Um, God is an awesome God in praise. I wake up in 3 in the morning. My daughter was still in surgery, and all I can say is thank you, Lord, to let me be mom when she wake up. She said thank you. Oh, see, God is good. Only way things are gonna happen great in your life, you have to trust in God. Don't worry your little head off because we don't have control over stuff that's happening, right? We don't have control over stuff. When we don't have control over stuff, we gotta count on God. Hey, Bugs, how are you? Bugs Money, how are you doing this morning? Make sure you thumbs up the live stream. Oh, wow. Yeah, just thumbs up the live stream if you can for your girl over here, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, so don't count God out yet. So many people count God out. Don't do it. God is our healer. God is our strength. If God is our healer and God is our strength, we don't want to count him out. We got to look to him for everything, for our strength, for our weakness, whatever we weaken in, whatever we need strengthening in, look up to God for it. If we worry a lot, look up to God for that too. God will take all that worrying away from you. Don't say I don't want to look up to God for that because you want to. You want God around you all the time. Not sometime, all the time. God is a 324 days out of a week God, out of a year. So we don't need nobody. We don't need to count on nobody. So don't say I need that person. You don't need nobody. 365 days. I'm talking about 365 days out of a year God. That's what he is. So if a God is a 365 days out of a year God, what do we need other people for? We don't need them. All we need is God. So where you from, Bugs Bunny? No subscribers, but Bugs Bunny coming to my live stream. Where you from, Bugs Bunny? How you doing? I think I know who Bugs Bunny is, though, but welcome to the live stream. Frank, you know who Bugs Bunny is, too, don't you? Yeah. Keep on being good to yourself. Don't let no one come steal your joy. Stop worrying so much. Count on God to fix things in your life. So when God fixes things in your life, you know who it is, right? Thanks for coming in, though. He'll fix it from New York. Okay, all right. Where your subscribers at? Where your subscribers at? You don't have not one subscriber. No subscriber. Wow. Welcome to the live stream, though. Yeah. So stop worrying. Be encouraged. Love one another. Don't stop loving. Don't stop believing. Because God will fix it. Believe me, he will fix it. So when people try to be in your shoes for a good reason, let them be in it. Don't say I don't want that person in my shoes because sometimes people look up to you. Sometimes people look up to you. I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. Jerry. But yeah. So people look up to you. So when people are trying to be in your shoes, it's okay sometimes. It's okay sometimes. It's not the end of the world when people look up to you. They're gonna look up to you. But let people look up to you for the right reason. Some people look up to you to envy you, to hurt who you are. You don't want those type of people in your shoes. You want to be a leadership. What I mean by leadership, Bugs Bunny, are you? You want to be leadership. I'm leadership. I don't want to follow behind nobody. I just want to lead people to the promised land. We want to lead people to the promised land. Lead them there. Don't say you want them there. Lead people to the promised land. We got to be good to one another. We want great people walking into our shoes. You want a homeless person walking into your shoes because they want great things like you do. They're not going to hate on you. They're not going to be mean to you because they want to be wonderful just like you are. So if it's okay if it's a homeless person going to walk into your shoes because they want to be great like you are. They don't want to harm you. They don't want to hurt you. They just want to be great too. Those type of people you don't have to look out for. But the ones that envy you, down you, try to control you, those the one you don't want in your shoes. You don't want them to fill your shoes. Tell them to get their own shoes. But you want people that want to look up to you, want somebody that you could be a good role model to. Homeless people are looking for good role models. God going to send homeless people your way if you're a great person, because they're going to look up to you. And those type of people, it's okay for them to be in your shoes because you want them there, because you want to be a good leader to them. God sent me down here for me to be a great leader to you guys. So we want awesome people to follow us. So if they're going to follow us, they're going to follow great people for the right reason, not for the wrong reason. So be careful who follow you. Everybody don't follow you for the right reasons. They say they do. They don't. They don't. People look up to you for the wrong stuff. So what you need to do, keep on believing in yourself. Don't stop believing in yourself. Know that God will take control and help you out, whatever you do. We got to love people while we can. Stop worrying. No, I have donated to your channel a couple times when you started doing your content. You good brother. Yeah. So be good to one another. Don't stop believing in yourself. And I mean, don't stop believing in yourself. Don't trust nobody. Only person you should put your trust in is God. People will leave you high and dry. We know that, right? People will dog you. People will hurt you. People will talk about you. Even if you're a great person, people still talk about you. People don't care if you're a good person. They still going to talk about you. Didn't you know that? People still don't care if you're a good person. People don't care if you're living for God. They still going to talk about you. They talked about God, right? They're going to talk about us too. Yeah. So don't worry about haters. Don't worry about people that want you to fail, because usually you don't fail. They do. They usually do. Always remember that. They don't want my shoe. My shoes have... You so silly. They still want your shoes. They still want your shoes. It don't matter what type of shoes you got. They still want them. You got to understand, they still want your shoes. Don't care what kind of shoes you got. Yeah. They don't care about that. They don't want my shoes. My shoes have a lot of holes and pain. Too much to it. That's okay. They don't care about that. My shoes got that. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, you guys are a mess. Yeah. They don't care about your shoes, what type of shoes they got. You all crazy. Bye, Felicia. Oh gosh, Willie Will or Willie Will. There's so much stuff been going on since you ain't been. I got to call you, Willie Will. It's so much crazy. It's been so much crazy stuff been going on. Folks want to see you sweat. Hey, hi, howdy, could. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay, let me tell you about let me tell you about what's going on here, how to cook. I think he was on my live stream when I unmodded a bunch of people. The reason why I unmodded a bunch of people, you call me auntie, I am. The reason why I unmodded a bunch of people, because everybody that's in your life, I think you was here, everybody in your live stream ain't for you. And people gonna get in your live stream the best way they can. So the way they gonna come in your live stream, they gonna come in as another person. You know what I mean? And they end up going hiding people when they become mods. So I took some of the mods off. I'm gaining, putting some of them back in, because people are all high. And what they do now, since they can't come in your live stream, they come as somebody else. They come as another person in your live stream. I'm already hip to that type of stuff. I ain't crazy, and I do not have stupid written across my forehead, because some people think you're stupid and they don't think you come as somebody else in their live stream. I'm hip to that. I wasn't born yesterday. Come on, people. People wouldn't get things done to them if they would just be right. When you, you know what? When you take people out your live stream, they always thumbs down your live stream. They need to grow up really well. When you remove people from mods and when you take them out your live stream, they always give you thumbs down. Let me tell you people real quick. let me make it real clear. I don't care about a thumbs down, okay? You can give me 30 million thumbs down. As long as I'm doing right and I'm living for God the correct way, I don't care about thumbs down. So if you in the live stream listening to me or in the background listening, listen good. I don't care about your thumbs down. It's not doing nothing for me. So if you think you're doing something by giving somebody a thumbs down, I'm going to pray for you. Wait a minute. I call it the thumbs down up their butt and shove it deep. Bad. Stop it. Yeah. People think I care about thumbs down. Since I took this person out my live stream and other people out my live stream, now they thumbs down. I don't care about that. Grow up. And they call themselves Christians. How can you be a Christian and thumbing down somebody's live stream? You better go check yourself out. That's not of God. Why? Ain't no way I'm going to call myself a Christian and I'm going to go thumbs down everybody's live stream. When I'm down with you, I'm down with you. I don't go back and go try to go look at your videos, go look at that person's video. I don't do all that. When you do me wrong and when you do stuff like this crazy stuff, thumbing down somebody's live stream, that tells me what type of person you are. You're not a Christian, number one. Christian doesn't thumbs down people live stream. You need God, though. That's for sure. But anyway. So how you been doing, How to Cook? I'm glad to see you here this morning. Yeah. So be good to one another. Love one another for real. Don't go around hating on each other. Stop worrying about stuff. Stop worrying about thumbs down. Stop worrying about this. Stop worrying about that. Just live like God wants you to live. When you live like God wants you to live, you wouldn't worry about people around you. So many people worry about everything around them. Don't worry about that. I'm worrying about to get to promised land. How to Cook, girl, I'm getting very close to my watch hours, honey. Over close. But I'm going to keep on grinding. And when I get my watch time hours, I'm going to keep grinding after that too. I'm still going to go live. And I'm going to still do me. And while I'm doing me, I'm going to do God too. You got to have confidence in yourself. People will bring you down. People will wear you out here on YouTube if you let them. As long as you're a great person and God knows you're a great person, you're going to win anyway. You're going to win. People don't want you to win because they envy you. But guess what? As long as you don't follow behind what they do, you're going to win anyway. Get great people that want to be in your shoes. Don't get around people that's too much for you, that envy you, that want to be like you. Bye, Felicia. I'm going to win in the end anyway because I don't worry about stuff that people do. If you keep worrying about what people do, they're going to bring you down. And they're going to bring you down to nothing. So what you need to do every day, be humble, be loving, be kind. And don't worry about stuff around you. Thank you so much, Chef. I don't worry about the world. I'm not of the world. I'm in the world, but I ain't of it. Not me. I'm doing what God wants me to do. As long as I'm doing what God wants me to do, everything else will come in place. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to be, we got to be in this world. We in here already, but we don't have to be of the world. So many people say they're Christian, but they of the world. They doing everything. Bye, Felicia. Ain't that the truth, Jacqueline? I'm glad you guys love me because you know what? I love you guys too. And it's for real. Ain't no fake over here. Not on this live stream anyway. None of my live streams. So don't be of the world. But we have to be in the world because we're here. Just because people do crazy stuff to you, don't worry about it. Just pray about it and say, devil, you are a liar. And he is a liar. We already know the devil is a liar, right? So if the devil is a liar, he's here to steal, kill, and destroy. And when he steal, kill, and destroy you, he got you. So as long as you live in the right way and doing it the right way, God will take care of the rest. Don't say I can't do this. Don't say I can't do that. I'm worrying about this. Don't worry about stuff so much. Don't sweat yourself. God already got this. He already done taken care of it. While you over there worrying about small stuff, God already took care of that small stuff. So what I'm doing right now, I'm living for God, and I'm living the correct way. I'm not worried about no hater. I'm not worried about my enemies, because sooner or later, God going to show you all of your haters. God going to show you all your enemies. They're going to be right down below you. And you're going to be wondering why that footstool is so high. You wonder why. And you're going to look up, you're going to look down. The people you never knew, would never thought of, going to be your hater. It's a lot of people that hate you, that wants to be like you, but can't be like you. But still pray for them. Still love them. Don't go around saying that you don't love people, because you're not going to get nowhere with that. So if somebody going around hating on you and doing crazy stuff to you because they want to be you and they can't be you, let them hate. Haters should motivate you, right? They motivate me. I'm an awesome person, and I'm going to always be an awesome person. And I don't need nobody to tell me that. God already told me that. As long as you got God in your heart, and you got him in your heart the correct way, don't worry about stuff like that. Some people just need to grow up still. They still need a lot of growing up to do. But what you need to do, you don't go back and get back at them. You just pray for them. I pray for everybody. I'm not going to stop praying for people. I forgive people, but I don't truly forget it too easily. I'm not going to let nobody hurt me again if they hurt me the first time. I'm not going to give you that second chance. That's why God say, put your enemies close, put your friends closer. I don't have people I call my friends here on YouTube. I call them my associate. Some people I can call my friends here. Very few. Some people that you call your friends will cross you. That's why God don't want them walk behind you. He wants them to walk in front of you. Because you don't know when they're going to cross you again. So you got to keep them in front of you. So always love people. I don't care what they have done to you. I don't care what they're doing to you. Still love them. Because guess what? You're going to win in the end. You always do. Now, if you're going around being a hater with them, you won't win. If you're going around doing what they do, you won't win. Get above that type of stuff. We are winners, right? God didn't make any losers. He all made us all winners. So if you're a winner, keep believing in yourself. Keep going. Keep pressing to get to the top. Because guess what? You will get to the top. Don't say you won't, because you will. I'm going to rise all the way to the top because I already spoken to existence. Sometimes we got to speak stuff into existence that's going to happen way before time, because it does happen. So when somebody trying to get in your shoes, let them get in. And when they get in them, let it get in them again. Because you're doing something amazing. If somebody want to be in your shoes, you must be doing something great. Even the person that envy you, if they want to get in be in your shoes, you must be doing something great. An enemy ain't going to want to be in your shoes if they don't want to be like you. There's a lot of people want to be like you, if you didn't know it or not. There's a lot of people want to be like me, but they never will be. For one thing, their heart is not right. They say they're Christian and they're not. You can't be a Christian and going around hating people at the same time. No, it don't work like that. God already know who you are. I'm just keeping it real, sister. I'm just keeping it real, brother. God already know you. So if you're a hater, or if you don't like, if you envy somebody, you need to stop. Even the people in the bushes looking in. I know one certain person always looking in the bushes at me, because they want to be like you. Keep on, because it's good to look in the bushes. Maybe you'll learn something from this. Not to be a hater, not to go around hating on people, not to thumbs down people live stream. Who does that? Nothing but a hater. I'm going to pray for you guys, all of you guys. Everybody need prayer. They don't know half of the time they need prayer. Some people don't know they do crazy stuff. How can you talk about God one day and the next day hating on somebody? Ew. Either you're going to live for the devil or you're going to live for God. I chose to live for God. I'm not going to talk about you and then go around being a hater. Then talk about God the next day. I love people. And if I love people, I got to do the right stuff. God want me to be an example to people. You can't be an example if you're going around hating people. Thumbs down their live stream. Thumbs down the live stream. Wow. I'm crying about a thumbs down. Grow up, people. Get a life. God is looking at you. God is looking at you acting ugly. Acting very, very ugly, but you call yourself of God. You about to go back and check yourself and read the Bible a little bit more. Thank you so much for still being here, How to Cook. I don't know where all my folks at today. I used to have about 15 to 20 people in here. 5 people, or maybe 4, and probably maybe 3 and 2 probably hiding in the bushes. I know one of them who one of them is, so yeah. Every time I come on live, the same certain person that I know who they are comes in my live stream. And thumbs down the live stream like I really care. Girl, bye. So keep on being good. Keep on loving one another like I do. I'm going to smile through the life. I'm going to start through the hurt. I'm going to smile through everything that comes my way. Because I know God got me. I don't know about you, but God got this girl right here. This woman, God got. Thank you so much, Frank. God got me. I know you all, Janet and Frank, you guys are always here. I don't know where all my folks at this morning, though. But God got me. God ain't going to lead me nowhere. I'm a child of God. I don't know about you guys. I'm a child of God, so I don't let stuff bother me. I know you hear Willie Will. I don't let stuff bother me. Bye, Felicia. JSL. Hey, Muffy. How you doing, girl? You all my homegirls coming in here now. This is the real deal right here. I don't need no fake stuff coming in here. Real deal right here. I'm allergic to fake people. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real for you. How you doing, Muffy? I'm doing amazing, girl. You always do, Muffy. You are amazing. So when somebody trying to fill your shoes, it ain't always bad. Felicia need breakfast. Felicia better go get it. Felicia better go get it. So when somebody trying to fill your shoes, it's not always bad people trying to fill your shoes. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I am doing amazing. Yeah. Hello. Hey, good morning, girl. Good morning, girl. Anyway, so when somebody trying to fill your shoes, it's not always bad people that try to fill your shoes. There's a great people try to fill your shoes. Let them fill it, because it might be a homeless person want to look up to you. If you're saying great things to them, and if you're a great role model, they're going to look up to you. Great role models draw great people. Bad role models draw bad people. If you're negative, you're going to draw negative people. I'm not negative. Positive person here, honey. So I don't let people get to me. But there's a lot of people that envy you want to wear your shoes. Let the envy people wear your shoes if they want to, because those shoes are not going to fit them. Our shoes are for the people that want to follow us, that want to look up to us. The people that envy us, our shoes are not going to fit them. God going to make our shoes not fit them. Our shoes are for great people that want us as their role model. If God sent you down to be a great role model, He wants you to be a great role model. He don't want you to worry about your surrounding. Mostly people worry about their surrounding. Do not, I say it again, worry about your surroundings. Worry about pleasing God. And while you pleasing God, worry about loving one another. He don't want you to get distracted around your surrounding. Mostly people get distracted because of their surrounding. Don't get... Felicia, what did you have breakfast this morning? I ain't eat just yet, Felicia. Not yet. I don't eat in the morning. I drink my shake in the morning. I want to lose weight. I want to get down. I want to lose almost 30 pounds. And when I tell my mother that, she said, you're going to be skin and bones. I said, okay. I want to lose about 30 pounds if I can. I'm trying. Yeah. So God don't want us to get distracted by people's... God don't want us to get distracted by our enemies. People are going to come and try to just make you feel bad about yourself. Make you feel bad. Don't get distracted about people like that. God wants you to stay into His word. I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. Okay, cool. I'm using 30 pounds, and I'm getting there, honey. Tell you. tell me. I'm getting there. How about that? Confident right here. Okay. Fat and all. Talking about getting there. Where you do that at? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. But anyway, don't lose your confidence. I wear McDonald's. I wear Ronald McDonald's and red shoes. All righty. Yes, don't lose your confidence. Be good to yourself. You see, I have a lot of confidence. I don't let the devil distract me. So many people try to distract me these last couple of days by giving me a thumbs down. Ooh, thumbs down the live stream, thumbs down the live. I don't care about that. Thank you. I'm going to wear the black one tomorrow like this on live stream, if God's willing. Yeah. This is a Fendi outfit. That's what it is. But I ain't worried about the outfit. I'm worried about great people filling these shoes of mine. Great people. Don't worry about negative people. Negative people gonna come and go. When you get around somebody negative, move away from them. Take them out your live stream if you have to. Take them out being friends with you because they're going to be negative all the time to you. Hi, Tuck. How are you? How you doing today? Tuck. How you doing? Make sure you thumbs up if you have not for your girl over here. Thank you, Tuck. Get around somebody that's going to fill those shoes the right way. Get around positive people. When you come in contact with somebody negative come along in your live stream, ding, take them out. Negative people cause negative energy. You don't want to be around people like that. You want to be around somebody going to lift you up, tell you that you are amazing, tell you it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad. You want to be around people like that. You don't want to be around people that's going to steal your joy. You don't want to be around people that's too much. Sometimes people gets to be too much. You don't want to be around people that make you worry all the time. Sometimes you get around a person that make you worry so much. It's too much. That's why I say it's me, myself, and God. I always look up. How are you this morning? I'm doing great. How are you this morning, sweetie? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. That's what Tuck says. Yeah. Get around somebody that's going to lift your spirits up. Don't get around somebody going to tear you down. People going to tear you down. Here on YouTube, they want to tear you down, tear you down, tear you down. Everything you say, somebody going to say something about it. Everything you do, somebody got to say something about it. It's nothing never enough for people. Especially the bush people. I'm going to speak my speak. And I'm going to talk myself. I'm a real Christian. I'm not a fake Christian. I don't go around being fake to people. Don't do that. I'm doing great. God woke me up there. God woke you up this morning. Absolutely. So if God woke you up this morning, you better be great. And you better be great at what you do. Don't say you can't be great. You can be great. God made amazing people. I'm an amazing person. God made me the way he wanted me. He molded me the way he wanted me. So I'm going to have to love who this person is. Fat and all. I got to love me. I can't let nobody around me steal my joy. I don't want to be around toxic people. When I get around toxic people, ding, I remove you. I'm not toxic. I'm trying to get up there, so I can't get toxic. I can't be toxic. So I can't worry about stuff so much. I got to give it to God. God say, give all that worry and all that worration you going through to him. It's true, Tuck. We got to give all that stuff to him. I am allergic to people coming into my live stream talking crazy. Oh, so are you, Tuck. You are amazing, too. I can't do toxic stuff. So if you want to thumbs down the live stream 30 million times, do just that. Because guess what? You still gave me a view. What I don't understand about people, if you don't like a person, why do you hide in the bushes and look at them? Ew. Am I buffering, guys? Am I buffering, guys? Let me know. Chuck said I did. Anybody else think I'm buffering? If I don't care for a person live stream, or if I don't care for a person, if they're not my cup of tea, I'm not going to come to their live stream. I'm not going to be nowhere now around them. Because if you're not my cup of tea, there's no need for me to be there. I don't understand YouTube people. I don't understand it. I'm not going to hide in the bushes and look at you if I don't care for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave well enough alone and go to where I got to go to. This is a sad world we live in, but it's true. That's why we got to keep our mind prayed on God. Because if I don't keep my mind stayed on God and stay prayed up, I'll be miserable and crazy. That's why we can't let stuff get to us. We got to move on from the haters. We got to move on from the enemies. We got to move on from all that. If we call ourselves a Christian, we got to just stay prayed up. You got to pray for those enemies. You got to pray for the people that wrong you. You got to pray for the people that do you wrong. Thank you. Thank God for waking me up this morning. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. Another day that wasn't promising me. Yeah. Thank God for that. Other than worrying about other stuff around you. We don't want to be of this world. Even though we in the world. We don't want to be of it. I live in this crazy world every day. But I don't want to be of this world. No, 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 no. Not never. I'm going to be of this world. I'm trying to live beyond this world. So if I'm going to live beyond this world, I'm going to do the stuff the right way. I'm going to live the right way. I'm not going to call myself a Christian and going around doing evil stuff to people. Is that going to get me to heaven? Mm-mm. Is that going to get you to heaven? Mm-mm. It's not. So if you think living the wrong way going to get you to heaven, you better think twice again. It's not. Being mean to people, being hateful to people doesn't get you nowhere. I'm not going to get in, hide in somebody's bushes and cause them harm or do harm to them if you're not my cup of tea. Now, if you're my cup of tea, I'm going to look in the bushes at you and see what type of stuff you got going on. And then I'm going to come in. But if I don't like what you do and you're not my cup of tea, why do you hide in the bushes and look at people? Ew, that's creepy. I'm not going to hide in the bushes if you're not my cup of tea. If you are, I'm going to look and see what you're talking about. And then I'm going to welcome myself in and say, hey, how are you? You know what I do? How I mean, Muffy? I'm going to welcome myself and say, hey, how are you doing? I'm new to your live stream. But haters hide in the background. If you don't like a person, don't come to their live stream. Don't hide in the bushes. That's creepy. You can be doing a million other things other than watching somebody's live stream all day if you don't like them. Ew. Grow up, people. I'm not going to do that. Now, if I like you, I'm going to hide in the bush and say, oh, she's doing such an amazing job. I'm going to listen out for a while. And then I'm going to welcome myself in. Maybe I won't welcome myself in that minute, but I'll wait for a minute. And then I'll welcome. I always go in and speak. If no one speaks back, I bow. Hey, there you go. So do I. There you go, Muffy. I do too. And I always have that. I go to somebody's live stream. I say, hey, how are you doing? They just don't say nothing. But I still give them a thumbs up. I don't never give people thumbs down because that's not my thing. That's childish to me. But they don't say nothing, so I still give them a thumbs up and just leave. You know, I'm not gonna stick around. If you're not saying nothing to me, why would I stick around? That's crazy. If people don't like you, people don't care for you in their live stream, there's no way you're gonna stick there. Move away from it. I'm not gonna hide in the bushes of your live stream if I don't care for you too much. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go and live my life and find somebody else's live stream that's gonna welcome me in and be there. Not every time I go on live stream, you're sitting there looking like a hater. Every time I come on live stream, that one certain person, ding, I look up, I'll be looking, I was like, every time. You know it's got to be somebody that, just somebody that's want to be like me or something, because they don't give a thumbs up, they just stay in the background. You know the people that come in, they'll give a thumbs up before you even get started. They don't stay in the background. I'm just keeping it real. Those people that envy you, you don't want them in your shoes. Those people are of the devil. You don't want them nowhere near your shoes. Then they ain't going to be able to fit your shoes anyway because they're not going to fit them. God's going to make them not fit them because they are of the devil. They're not of good. They're not of God. Now, God wants people that's going to follow you, that's going to look up to you for role model preference, teaching you about the Bible. Those are the type of people you want by your shoes. I always hit thumbs up on my, yes you do. Yes you do. Yes you do, my feet. Yes you do. And I'm going to say that again. Yes, I don't even have to say it to her. I don't know why I say thumbs up to live stream, because she always show me. She already do it. Just like me, when I come to people live stream, the first thing I do is I thumbs it up. You should never have to tell somebody to thumbs up the live stream. You don't have to tell nobody. They should come in. That's the first thing they should do is thumbs it up. You're supposed to thumbs up the live stream and come in there and listen. If you don't like what they're saying, then leave. People come in before you get started, thumbs down the live stream. You do. I ain't even got started good and I got the thumbs down already. I know who it is though. It's one person giving all the thumbs down. I already know who it is. And they know who I know it is. But thank you for the thumbs down though. But you won't be able to get in these shoes. Because God ain't going to let you get in these shoes. These are great shoes. These shoes for great people. Sorry for you. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real over here, sister. It's a sister that's doing this too. Sister. So keep on living for God. Don't worry about your surroundings. Because surroundings will get you in trouble. She's very supportive. She is. Yep. Sherry's a great person. And it's a lot of other great people in my life stream. I don't worry about thumbs down. Me, Sherry, I don't either. It's from one person that's doing this though. They make up so many accounts and thumbs down your live stream. People like that don't get far. And people like that have a lot of negative people over in their live stream because they're negative. I'm not negative over here. All positive people come here. That's why I take away all negative people and keep positive people here. My live stream is not about stuff, bad stuff. It's about good stuff. So we have to love one another. We got to be there for one another and lift each other up all the time, not sometimes. Don't worry about people that hate you. Don't worry about people that wrong you. Don't worry about that. And don't worry about the thumbs down people. Please don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing. And while you're doing, you do God too. Always keep a smile on your face. It's very unnecessary, Muffy. I'm going to have to make sure I email you and let you know whenever you give me your email address and let you know who's giving me the thumbs down all the time. It's one person. Yeah, it's one person. Sherry knows and Frank knows too. Yeah, we do know already. When you see a lot of thumbs down, usually it's just for one person making a lot of accounts to steal your joy. But the devil is a liar. The devil come and steal, kill, and destroy, right? Yeah, it's one person. He come and steal, kill, and destroy. Yeah. And if I told you who it is, you would be amazed. But I'll leave it alone right now. We'll get to that. I don't know how though. Yeah. Hold on. Somebody up. Hold on a second. Okay, guys. Yeah, so don't worry about all that stuff. People want you to worry about all that stuff. Don't let people see you sweat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Good morning, Trisha, and everyone in the live. God's blessing to you. Good morning, Sortia. How are you? If you have not thumbs up the live stream, please do for your girl. Yeah. So yeah. So when people try to fill your shoes, it's not always bad people. So don't think just come when people come along and it's bad people try to fill your shoes. There are God people that God sends to you that wants to be in your shoes. What I mean by people that wants to be in your shoes, they're great people. They're people that's homeless people. There's people that's looking for direction. Usually when a person's looking for direction, they're gonna want to fill your shoes. They're gonna be right by your shoes. So what I mean by direction, they're looking for to go the right way in life. Sometimes people go the wrong way. So when people go the wrong way in life, we try to get them on the right track. So God sends them to a great person for them to teach them the right way to go. So they want to be in your shoes. They want to listen. They want to listen to everything you say. So they're going to be there in your shoe. Now, if a hater come along and try to be in your shoes, God usually blocks that from happening because he don't want a hater in your shoes. He want great people in your shoe. He want great people to follow you. I'm blessed, no worries. Thanks for asking. You're very welcome. Yeah. So be good to people. Stop worrying so much. Stop worrying about crazy stuff. We don't have control over stuff sometimes that happen in our life. We don't have control of evil people. We don't have control of our enemies. As long as we're doing great at what we do, God is going to bless us. God is going to enlarge our territory. So don't worry about your surrounding. So many people worry about their surrounding. Keep your mind prayed on God. Don't worry about nothing else. If you keep your mind and focus on God, God will take care of your haters. God will take care of the enemies. God will take care of that stuff that's bothering you around you. But you got to get your mind right first. Don't say you want your this and you want that and your mind not right. Mostly people want so much stuff, but their heart and mind not right. Get your heart and your mind right first. And then go to God and say, you know what, God, I'm waiting. I'm waiting on you to bless me. I'm waiting on you to take this worry away from me. And he will. It's true, Satya. If you want God to do something in your life, you got to do something for him. Stop worrying. God will send you great people if you hold on. Don't say you don't want to hold on. Just hold on. Hold on just a little bit longer. Your day is almost there. But if you're going around hating and doing all this stuff, you're never going to get far. You're not. God sent great people to follow you in your shoes. He's not going to send negative people. If God sent a negative, if it's a negative person come to my life stream, God going to take them out. Because he know my life stream is all about positivity. If it's all about positive, he can send positive people there. Yeah, you might get in a confusion with a person that's not supposed to be in your life stream, but God will take them out. When God show you signs of people that's negative in your life stream, he will remove them. If you don't remove them, he's going to make something happen so you can remove them. He will. You know, sometimes you keep on keeping somebody that not really supposed to be of you, with you, around, just because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But sometimes God say, remove that. Remove that. That's stealing your joy. And you still keeping them around. When God tell you to remove something the first time, listen. I didn't do it. I'm just telling you what I didn't do. Usually when you don't do it, it causes pain and afflictions down the line. Some of the stuff that I go through could have been avoided if I would have listened to God. Some of the stuff you did could have been avoided if you would have listened to God. If God tell you to remove somebody the first time, just remove them. Just remove them. Don't say I can't. You can. I just remove people. I don't worry about this person. I don't worry about that person. I just remove them. God is on my side. As long as God, no questions asked. I was questioning God about this person, Muffy, over and over. Well, you know, they need God. You know what? They may need God, but sometimes you got to remove toxic people from your life. If you don't, you're going to fall apart. Sometimes toxic people become too much. When people come too much for me, I got to go. I can't stay around people that's causing me pain, causing harm to me. I have to let them go. I don't care how much they seem to be a great person. If God's telling me something this time, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to say, God, that's a great person. Just because a person smiles in your face doesn't mean they're always great. They're not. Sometimes you have to love people enough to let them go. Right. Yes, Muffy, I do. You got to let them go. And I had to let this person go because it's too much toxic. It's too much pain. So true, Felicia, let them go. Felicia. Bye, Felicia. So I had to say bye, Felicia, to them. You don't want people around you that's going to cause you pain and cause you hurt down the line. We don't want people like that. God is not going to send you people like that. You welcome people like that into your life. God don't send you toxic people. The devil send you toxic people. The only reason why the devil send you toxic people, he send you people looking like me and you. So when people looking like me and you, he can send them to your live stream. He can send them into your life. Oh, hi, how are you? That's what they're going to say. Satia said, when you learn a lesson, be wise and share that testimony so good can have change happen to both life. Absolutely. That's absolutely true, Satia. Yeah. Little sister is here for you for wherever. I know you are, Muffy. You are amazing. She is. She's such an amazing person. So when God sends crazy people in your life, just leave them alone. Leave it alone and move from it. God knows what's best for you. Just because you don't know what's best for you, God knows what's best for you. God is not going to leave you. So when the devil send you stuff over here and send you something in your life, if you know it's not of God, don't ignore it. The devil going to send stuff to your live stream too. He's going to send people. He's going to send people to harm you. But when they come along, when God say, take them out, I don't care how nice they seem in your live stream. Sometimes you got to listen to him. God tells you stuff, but we don't want to listen. You ain't got to always hear from God either. You can hear from somebody close to you. You can hear from your mother, your father, your sister, your brother. You can hear from a little child. Tell you about somebody that's in your live stream that shouldn't be in there. You better take heed and you better listen. Don't say, that ain't true. Girl, go somewhere. Don't say that. And don't say bye, Felicia, because it's true. So now that my live stream is going the correct way, I'm going to leave negative people out. I have to. A fool leading a fool will go nowhere. Learn wisdom from God. Good. And find a way to remove fools that from you. Absolutely, Satia. And that's what I did. I have to. Because so many people say they for you, but when you listen to them, one thing about happens over here in my live stream, we all about positive stuff. There's no negative stuff. But the devil will send sheep wearing wolf's clothing over into your live stream. Oh, I love you. Oh, you this and you that. But this is the devil right here. These are devil people. They're not for you. But they say they are. And as soon as you say the wrong thing to them, they go thumbs down your live stream. Oh, I say something. Don't talk like that. That's not nice. And they'll get off your live stream and they thumbs it down. Those are people wearing sheep clothing. It's true, Sherry. You know it is. Those are people wearing sheep clothing, coming to your live stream and trying to be nice to you. Oh, girl, I love you. Me too. And there's not a lot of that going on, Muffy, and you already know that. They're not genuine. The first thing you say something to them and they don't like it, as soon as your live stream over, it's thumbs down. When I made that video about stop blocking people in my live stream, I got 6 thumbs down. Because I had confronted this person about it, and they went and made all these whatever you call trolls up to thumbs down my live stream. Who does that? People not of God don't do that. If you of God, you wouldn't do that. But when you like these people, when you care, when you welcome them in your live stream, you don't see it no more. I did this one time before to a certain person. I removed them from my live stream. I didn't see any more thumbs down. But when I welcomed them back into my live stream, all the thumbs down went away. That's how you know. That's how you know. People need to grow up. I pray for people. I thank God that I'm not an evil person. Evil is not going to get you to heaven. So if you're evil and call yourself, you saying you love God and you still doing evil things, you do not love God. I don't know what kind of God you serve, but it's not God. You have fooled the fool that thought they were fooling you. Yes. There you go, Muffy. They thought they were fooling me. As long as I had them in my live stream, they were here. They didn't thumbs down it. But once I removed them, oh Lord. And the thumbs down is from one person. And I know who they are. I know who the person is doing it. That's sad when you know. I know. It's sad, but it's true. But you know what? That's why I keep my mind stayed on God. I don't want to be back like I used to be. I want great people to fill my shoes. Only great people allowed to fill these shoes. Not horrible people. Not mean people. Just like Chef was saying something the other day in her live stream. The same certain person that came to my live stream and did what they did to mine, thumbs it down. They did it to Chef too. I'm going to tell Chef about it as soon as I get off live stream. They did it to her too. Because she said something to this person. And they thumbs it down. When the live stream was over, I looked back at her thing. I say, oh, wow. Yeah, go to the name on it. Let me see. Go to the name on each page, hit the 3 dots, and block the accounts. Okay, but they keep coming up with more accounts, though. Oh, gosh. But, you know, I'm going to do just what you said, though. But it's sad the way people think. But you know what? It's okay. We just got to continue on living, continue on believing in ourselves, and know that God is in control of our life. Yeah. They keep making more and more and more every time you go to their thing. I'm going to tell you who it is real soon. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Let me see what you said. Hold on just a minute. Hold on. It's a lot of hurt and sick-minded people in the world. We must share a pure love to kill a deep down evil. God gives us the power to make change and lead others lost. I want to cure what the Father's allowed. Me too, Satya. You are so right. Exactly, Chef. Yeah, Chef know who I'm talking about too. I'm gonna bring it to her attention today. Yeah, I am. Pray for them and keep pushing forward, sis. They can't stop God's word. I am. I'm gonna keep on praying. Because every time I get off live stream, this certain person keeps thumbsing down my live stream. But it's one person doing it. When I made that video about block, when I made that live stream about block, when I was telling these people about blocking, this one person thumbs it down. They made more accounts. And they listen now too. They listen. Every time I get on, they listen. Usually they be the first one here in the morning time when I get on. They listen in the background. Hi hater. I love you too. Yeah, they listen in the background. Yeah, they thumbs it every time I make a. Haters are the biggest. Yes, they are. They are my biggest fans. Every time I make a live stream, now my video, they thumbs it down. Anything I do, they thumbs it down. They think I'm gonna cry about that. Honey, I'm still winning. I'm still winning. I'm gonna win. You know why I'm a win? Because I'm a child of God. That's why I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I don't know about you, but I'm winning over here. God have enlarged my territory. God is sending me great people over here. So I'm winning. As long as I don't act like the next person and do like they do to me, I won't win. Don't act like people because they do stuff to you. You do better than them. You let them thumbs down the live stream if they want to, because you're still going to win in the end. When you look down later on, you're going to see the person that thumbs down the live stream and doing all this evil stuff at your footstool. They don't want you to get ahead. You don't want people like that to wear your shoes. You want great people to wear your shoes. It's true, Tatia. We want great people to wear our shoes, right? So when I say people want to be like you, they want to wear your shoe, it's not always about evil people want to wear your shoe. There's great people want to wear your shoe. People want to look up to you. God put me down here to be a great role model. So there's people, homeless people, there's poor people want to look up to Trisha to see what Trisha is doing. So if Trisha doing the right stuff, people are going to come to me, okay? Later for the haters, later for the thumbs down. They still going to come. That's what God going to put great people to send to me. Not haters. God going to remove the haters from me. He's going to remove the evil people from my life, the ones that say they love God. You don't love God. If you love God, you wouldn't do that. That's not of God. There's no way I'm going to go to somebody's live stream and thumbs it down. Just because somebody telling you the truth about something, you don't go and act like a 3-year-old and thumbs down their live stream. You just walk away. I don't like what people say sometime in their live stream. There's no way I'm going to say thumbs down and be a hater. Or somebody kick you out their live stream, thumbs it down. Just go to another live stream where they do that at. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Hi, Murad. How are you doing? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Make sure you thumbs up for your girl over here. We're talking about all types of stuff right now, but we're talking about folks in your shoes right now. You know what I mean? Showing love, giving you thumbs up. Gotta go. Okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. Yeah, you be good. Yeah. So don't worry about your haters. Don't worry about nothing. Don't even worry. We do too much worrying about stuff that's not even irrelevant. It's a lot of people cry about thumbs down. God don't you want you to worry about thumbs down. They didn't. It's okay. God don't want you to cry about thumbs down. God got something for everybody to do that type of stuff to people. You already gonna win. You know why? Because you still I'm praying to God about stuff. You're not letting negative stuff get to you. Some people get off live stream. Some people stop doing videos because of negative. Don't do that. Don't let people steal your joy. Don't let them kill your inner spirit. People want to kill you. They do. People want to kill you. People want to see you sweat. People want to hate you. People want to do all this. Don't worry about stuff like that. If you're living for God, you wouldn't worry about it. I never understand why they have thumbs down. But anyway, if you like, they should. You know, I don't understand why they have a thumbs down anyway. If you like, they should be like only button. You know what, Satya? I feel you on that too. It shouldn't be a thumbs down button. It just should be just if you like the video, just thumbs it up. If you don't like it, then don't thumbs it up. Later for the haters though. But I love people because God already enlarged my territory. God is doing great things for me. You know, I am getting great things done to me, so I don't worry about the haters. I don't worry about this, worry about that. But I know who's doing the thumbs down now. God already done revealed it to me. Why you hide in the bushes all the time thinking nobody know? I already know. Waking up making 30,000 other accounts. Who does that? Just to get in somebody's live stream. You got to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs doing that. Ain't no way I'm gonna make 1,000 subscribe accounts to get in somebody's live stream just to see what they doing. You that so worried about the live stream? Just come on in the live stream then, if you can get in, if you're not blocked from it. So you make other accounts to come in as somebody else. Bye, Felicia. Don't do that. I'm just keeping it real, Chef. Who does that? Ew. I gotta go to work, guys. I got to get going. I can't worry about the haters, guys. Thank you guys for coming in. You guys been amazing as usual. Ew. Bye, Felicia. So, Tia, thanks for coming in. I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you. You are amazing. He's an amazing guy. I got to go watch some of his videos again. Be good to one another. Love one another. I got to go and do my counseling with my little babies. I ain't got time for the drama right now that's be on here on YouTube. Be good to one another. Love each and every one of you. Have a great, great day. I'm about to tell you what I'm talking about right now, Chef, while I'm getting myself out the door. Just be good. Janet, love you, love you, love you, love you, Janet. Love you, Sherry. Love you, Willie Will. Love you, all you guys. Love you, Frank, if you're in the background. Love you, Satya. Thanks for coming in again. Chef, I'm about to text you right now. I'm in it right now. Love you, Muffy. Love you, Muffy, Muffy, Muffy. I love my Muffy. Love everybody. You're walking right, Trisha. God will hurt them who try and block you away. Oh, thank you so much. You're amazing, Satya. Have a great day, guys. Bye. Love you guys. Bye, Felicia.